The reason why we see a global uprising right now, where we see millions of people understanding what is Zionism, this racist and supremacist ideology, what is colonialism, what is US imperialism. The only reason why millions of these people learned that was because of this huge heroic act of the communicators in Gaza. The formal journalists and the ones that just took their phones and tried to spread the message. But the journalists that have been doing this non-stop for almost 2 years, maybe they don't understand the proportion of it. But these journalists changed the history of humanity forever. And they are risking their lives for that. And so many of them have been killed. Never in the history of any type of confrontation. This is not a conflict. This is not a war. It is a genocide. But never, even if we get all the wars, never so many journalists have been killed. Never so many healthcare workers have been killed. Never so many United Nations workers have been killed. So this level of cruelty is unprecedented. And the journalists are suffering so much, but it's so inspiring to see their commitment that despite so many of them have their whole families killed. So many of them have been injured so many times during these last 2 years, and they keep on going. And they show every day what is the real Palestinian SUMUD. What is this resilience that no empire can crush, that no Zionist, that no oppressive regime, that no racist ideology can crush. The journalists of Gaza show to the world what the Palestinian people really are. We are doing our very, very best to build the global SUMUD Flotilla. This is a coalition of coalitions that has been mobilizing over 44 countries, and many people from other countries as well mobilizing, that has had more than 26,000 applicants to join our mission, and we are doing our very, very best. I'm part of the steering committee, one of the coordinators of the mission, and we have such a responsibility ahead of us because Gaza has been under illegal siege made by Israel for 18 years, and that has been promoting 8 decades of violence, of genocide and ethnic cleansing. So right now we see the escalation of the genocide in the last 2 years, and we see the world population disgusted by the violence, seeing children being starved to death, seeing hospitals being bombed, shelters being bombed, schools being bombed. And people really cannot accept that. We are going not for ourselves, we are going to open the way. We are just the vanguard. Once we open the way, it's the responsibility of all the governments, of all the international organizations, that they say that they do not send aid because they have no way in. We are there to open the way and to be in solidarity with the Palestinian people. That's our main job. I was banished for 100 years to enter historical Palestine on this last mission that we were kidnapped. When the judge said that to me, I said, look, this occupied colonial regime does not even have 100 years. And I'm sure I'll be back very soon. And less than 100 days, I'm returning to historical Palestine. And we're returning with a lot of people in the hearts of millions and billions. So we are coming.